crazed, star-craving mad degenerates. This week, I'd like to have a wide-eyed look at the career of one of my all-time favorite actresses, Charlize Theron. But because I'm too much of a pussy...
You mean too much of a lunatic to tackle such a feisty woman's career solo?
Okay, this is gonna be fun. Anyways, I've invited Dream Girl here...
Gabriella. You guys can call me Gabriella.
to give me a hand.
I'll do more than just that. This Oscar-winning Amazonian hottie has dipped her toe in all movie genres known to man. She's done comedy, action, biopic, thrillers, supernatural thrillers, fantasy, sci-fi, and oh my god, she aces them all. Hell, I think I've got a girl crush on her too. Charlize?
Enough about you. She caught my eye in The Devil's Advocate, where she plays a young and restless housewife very much in love with her husband, played very convincingly by Keanu.
Back it up, baby. You need a drink.
Look at the girl. Anyways, perfect housewife turns into perfect psycho in a matter of days. She becomes she becomes schizo and self-harming, and she's going through all these emotions with a Susan Sarandon-like grace at only 19. I mean, where the fuck did she get her talent from? I need to go to South Africa, damn.
In The Astronaut's Wife, she plays, well, an astronaut's wife. Go figure. She's married to this cleaned up Jack Sparrow whose mission goes haywire, so she ends up mumming him back to health, taking him from this to this. How did she manage, you ask? Well, she uses her...
But JJ?
Man. Like you can fix everything with a JJ.
Of course you can.
Maybe. Actually, she uses her womanly charms. She gets knocked up and she's really happy for a while. See? But then she realizes that there's something wrong with Johnny Boy and the baby, so she decides to terminate the pregnancy. But he has other plans. I guess this son of a bitch is from a red state. So she does what she has to do and barbecues his ass. That's what you get for not letting a woman decide.
In Reindeer Games, she plays a convict's wet dream. So when this guy gets out, they really celebrate Christmas. And just when life can't get any better, well, her brother shows up uninvited. Or does he? Or is he even her brother? Because if he is, they have some serious boundaries issues. Anyways, she plays all the men in this movie like a harmonica and makes them rob a casino, which will leave everyone dead, including this Santa, and that one, and that one. Oh my god, the kids are never gonna get their fucking presents now.
In Sweet November, she plays an unconventional, quirky, all over the place, troubled, trespassing, dog-stealing sweetheart. Her attitude makes Keanu here fall for her like a log off the Final Destination truck. How romantic. He's goaded to go out with drags, refuse huge job opportunities, and get her lots of presents. True love story until it isn't. I won't spoil this for you, but let's just say that it didn't have a happy ending. I wonder why these two didn't hook up in real life. Or maybe they did?
In Mighty Joe Young, she falls head over heels with this huge King Kong-sized primate. Why? Okay, anyways, they play hide and seek in the jungle, they cuddle, and they have a full-blown love affair until paparazzi Bill Paxton discovers them and spoils the fun. Now they're on the run and they hide the best place they can think of. Los fucking Angeles. What could go wrong?
Well, at first they settle in well. They sing and shit. But then, the poachers who killed both their mamas show up. Joe gets a bit emotional and he starts running havoc in downtown LA. He starts smashing matchboxes, crashing the local fair, and he plays ragdoll with the baddie. Oh, and he saves this little snotball from sudden death also. Pretty cool.
In Aeon Flux, she plays a stealth assassin who wears white at night. FYI, wearing white at night is not really stealth now, is it? It kind of defeats the purpose. But anyways, her sister is killed because of her nocturnal activities, so she swears revenge. So she fights her way through a minefield of spike-shooting beehives and killer grass. No, not that kind of a killer grass. After that, she finds the bad guy, grabs him, and guess what?
Revenge through sex?
That's right, revenge through sex. And then she just fights a bunch of soldiers who just wait in a circle waiting to be shot.
She's aiming at us.
She's not gonna shoot.
What if she's...
Then we're gonna die.
Okay.
Okay. And if this isn't ridiculous enough, the rest of the movie is just a big mess of sexy outfits, unnecessary violence, and cheesy one-liners. But hey, at least we get to see Charlize doing some acrobatics.
In dark places, a messed up, traumatized Charlize goes back to Fuckville, America, where apparently her brother killed her whole family when she was only 6. She goes on an Enola Holmes mission to find out just what happened on that godforsaken night.
She tracks down her dad, this class act of a human ashtray, but a convenient amnesia sets in. She then finds her brother's ex-girlfriend, this animal-killing, devil-worshipping slut with her offspring from hell. They both try to kill her, but you know what? It's not Charlize's first rodeo now, is it?
Speaking of rodeos, in Monster, Charlize plays a real-life serial killer prostitute with serious daddy issues. Once someone gets in her car, well, let's just say they've had their last erection. She takes hating men to the next level. I would unleash her on Weinstein just to hear him squeal like a pig. That to misogynistic men.
Whoa. Not all misogynistic men are bad. Maybe they're just a product of their environment. You shouldn't judge. In the Fat and Furiouses, sorry Vin, she plays Cypher, a criminal mastermind who absolutely rocks a Metallica t-shirt. Not only that, but she treats Vin Diesel like a French poodle and makes him run errands for her. She's in fact the only bad in the franchise not to be killed or imprisoned because she's gonna come back in the next one to make some more fashion statements. Oh Charlize, do I even stand a chance?
So I'm curious, what would you do if you met Charlize?
Well, I'll be like, hey, I just met you, but this is crazy, so here's my number, so call me maybe.
I really hope this is not your best line, because if it is, you'll die alone.
Really?
Yes. Oh my god, how come you're not still a virgin? I don't know.
You're so cruel! You're so cruel!
Okay, well, it looks like it will take him the rest of the year to get his mojo back. Until then, lick the subscribe button if you want to see more of me and that human buffoon. Merry Christmas, everyone. Ciao.